Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back. Another day back on the grind, boys. Thursdays, 2 new limiteds dropping in MUT, getting closer and closer to the Super Bowl. We did get a little tease yesterday for Super Bowl content. It did look like 95 overalls that were going to be used to go in the set to get 97 overalls. If you noticed yesterday, we were going through the sets trying to figure out if we thought the Super Bowl pass cards were going to go in the Super Bowl present cards. The way the sets are looking, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to use those cards in both of the sets. So I'm not 100% sure. Very interested to see what else they show us this morning on the stream for news and the content for tomorrow. But we are going to be going in, ripping some packs today, seeing if we can get a coin count up a little bit, see if we can get some of these limiteds. Maybe another Aaron Donald. I know the Nike Run Aaron Donald was out there, but I feel like another one's gonna be coming in the game also. And last thing I want to tell you, yesterday I remind you about the Joe Burrow special line on Underdog. Once again, right there, McCullough can flash it up for you. 1 yard over under, but that's not it. Underdog added something else. Once again, UnderdogFantasy.com, man, they've been a huge supporter of the channel. Can't thank them enough, and I've just been having a ton of fun. Once again, Joe Burrow, 1 yard, easy enough. That's the over. Add that into the multiplier. But what I wanted to show you today is they added a new play, fantasy points. That is correct. That you can basically do the over and under on fantasy points. So here's Matthew Stafford at 20.5 fantasy points. And you're like, well, how do they judge the points? You just click on the little eye right there. It shows you how the scoring is going to be. But you can basically predict the over and unders of the fantasy points. You can add that into the Joe Burrow multiplier also. So if you think Stafford's going over his fantasy points, Sony Michel's going over, Joe Burrow with the 1 yard going over, that could be your play right there. New little wrinkle they added in there. Just some more plays for us. I like it. Could be a lot of fun. Let me know. Anybody that sticks out to you that you're like, ooh, those fantasy points. I was looking at Odell's fantasy points, 11.5 fantasy points on Odell Beckham. I feel like he can hit that. Let me know. Do you take the over on 11.5 Odell? I need to know down in the comments. But like I said, boys, 2 new limiteds. We're ripping packs. We're getting closer to the big game on Sunday, man. Hope everyone has a great day. Let's jump into it. What do we think? We saw it all. Now we have seen everything for the Super Bowl prep. It started off really, really rough. A lot of L's, a lot of jokes. Wasn't even like it was so bad. People were just laughing at the initial start. It definitely got way better, and there are some really good cards that are coming out of it. But there is a lot of trash hiding the good cards. These 86 overall players that they're giving us now, like, they made the Super Bowl. Especially, like, imagine you stayed away from like the meta of, like, you know, the meta theme teams of like Raiders and, you know, Cowboys and those guys through the year, and you stuck with like one of your favorite teams like the Rams or the Bengals, and you're like, you know what, my team's making the Super Bowl, and you think you're gonna get a lot of upgrades, but like there's no way you are adding these cards to your team. And like I feel like that's where a lot of the frustration comes from. It's like, these are Super Bowl players. I understand the concept of the promos and how they do the overalls and make sets, and lower overalls go into the higher overalls to get those cards and put those cards in the set. So you need lower overalls to put in the set. So you do. I get that. I get that. But I just feel like we need something else sometimes. Maybe everything doesn't need to be 86s to 88s to 90s to 92s to 95s to 97s. Maybe we don't always need that process. And I feel like maybe this is the time where you just wouldn't want that process. You know, maybe it's less cards, but better cards. A lot of these little cards. Like, I rock a New York Giants theme team. There's no way Eli Apple's even getting on my New York Giants theme team. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, there are some really good cards that are hidden. And just it's also covered by just why? Question number one I have for you right now. Why Ed Reed when we already have a better Ed Reed, correct? With higher speed. Well, he's pre-baked. I get that. He's not a Bengal. You know, he's not a Ram. That's just our like Super Bowl end cat pre-baked do the solo card. Like they could have used a few brain cells to come up with something a little bit better than Ed Reed right there. 92 started getting a little bit better. Uzma, Van Jefferson, Logan Wilson. Williams was you're going to be your 95s. Most of these were 93 speed. Higbee, 92 speed. Tight end. Okay. Start getting a little bit better. Mike Hilton, 93 speed. 95 overall. Decent coverage stats for him. Higgins, I thought looked good. He's got good speed, catching traffic, spec catch. Route running is a little whack, but decent card. Very athletic card. Joe Mixon at the 97, I felt was like one of the better cards that we saw. This is when we're like, okay, and Mixon's gonna be the better one, obviously. Better change of direction. It's a good card. I like this one. You like Higgins is gonna be good? I think Higgins is gonna be usable. I think this is gonna be a usable wide receiver. The only problem is gonna be like this route running that I said. Route running's a little off. This is the card that's cracked. The 97 overall, 92 speed, pretty much the best card in the promo. This card's gonna be sick. The 92 right end, 92 speed right end. This is nasty. This is a nasty card right here. So this is gonna be the card that everyone needs right here. Best card easily. Needed more of this caliber of item to drop for a Super Bowl promo. This is great. This is a great card. The next question I have is, why did we get a limited time, and my camera's covering it, you can't see it, limited time. Why did we get a limited time Jack Youngblood? 97 overall with 90 speed. Okay, especially since one of the team captains is Jack Youngblood. That is 90 speed already on my team. That's a tough draw right there for our limited. Doesn't seem like the best situation. And then our other limited, Anthony Munoz. Good left tackle, good stats. Probably gonna be quick sell value. Youngblood and Munoz will be in packs and rolls. Chad Ochocinco or Eric Dickerson would have been absolutely fire for a limited. 100%. Chad Ochocinco, Eric Dickerson. I mean, give me some other good names right now that if you were like, what could we have added instead of maybe Ed Reed or the limiteds? You know, once again, not a, you know, Joe Burrow because he could win MVP. You know, he's gonna probably have an honors card. You know, Isaac Bruce, that's a good one. That's a good one right there. Night Train Lane, Marshall Faulk. I like that. Kurt Warner could have been a good one. Corey Dillon. I like that. Todd Gurley even. Why Ed Reed? I don't know. Marshall Faulk seems awesome. Isaac Bruce a lot. Boomer Esiason could have been another good one. They could have given us a sick Boomer. Steven Jackson. Deacon Jones. Like, bro. Did we not have these guys? Shit, I'd even take an Orlando Pace over some of these guys already. You know? I mean, look at my chat. Great ideas right there. Great ideas. They gave us a Captain Jack Youngblood, an Anthony Munoz, and an Ed Reed. They gotta do better with putting these promos together, man. I don't know. Aaron Donald is a dub. The rest of it is just absolutely kind of trash. I mean, there's some okay things out of there. Higgins, Mixon, okay. Absolutely awesome. And the rest is just like whack. That's not what you want from your Super Bowl promo. And it doesn't even look like the house rules is going to be fun. I don't know. What house rules are still to be seen and how it plays. But those rules didn't seem like the best rules. We'll see. Could be quick games, though. We'll see how it goes.